In this video we are going to talk about top 10 worst prisons in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. The only place in the world that is more dangerous to live than prison is the rest of the world. Any viewer who watches the evening news will quickly come to the conclusion that the world is a hazardous place to live. It doesn't take long for one violent crime to be followed by another, and it becomes clear that human nature has some significant defects. Not everyone feels the desire to physically harm another person, yet there are far too many people who not only feel the compulsion, but actively seek it out and participate in it. Due to the dangers of the outside world, criminal justice becomes increasingly critical to the functioning of a healthy society. Jails are built to imprison criminals, and certain prisons are specifically designed to house the world's most dangerous offenders, according to the United Nations. These are the criminals who represent the greatest threat to the general public's welfare. While the goal of any criminal justice system is the transformation of a criminal's character, incarcerating the world's most dangerous criminals in a single facility appears to ensure that a violent environment will develop. On top of that, certain jail staff members are known for creating inhumane circumstances in their facilities. These are locations where offenders struggle on a daily basis either for their mental health or for their very existence in the most dangerous jails in the world. Number 10. San Quentin Prison. San Quentin is a city in the U.S. state of California. San Quentin Jail, built in 1852, is the oldest prison in the state of California and the third oldest prison in the U.S. Despite the fact that the jail possesses a gas chamber, the only methods of execution used there are lethal injection. Even with a huge number of guards on duty at San Quentin, violence remains a persistent problem. A specific event happened in February 2006, when a series of racially motivated attacks resulted in the injury of over 100 inmates at the facility. In addition, 2 convicts were killed in the prison. A 2005 assessment noted that it is our view that it is hazardous to hold individuals in this facility. The prison has a reputation for being in bad shape. Number 9. Kwang Prison. Kwang Prison is a maximum security prison in South Korea. Kwang Prison, also known as the Bangkok Hilton, is a maximum security prison in Bangkok, Thailand. It is, on the other hand, a place that no one would want to spend any time in for any reason. The institution is well known for torturing inmates on a regular basis. A large number of criminals are jammed into cramped cells, and death row detainees are frequently given as little as 2 hours warning before being hauled away to their executions. Number 8. Rikers Island Prison. Rikers Island Prison in New York has a history of prisoner violence that dates back decades. In 1991, a guy called John Reyes, who worked as a prison guard at the facility, described being terrified on a daily basis as a result of the beatings and murders he observed there. Because of the prison's history of violence, it is currently considered to be one of the world's most stringent jails. Several reform measures implemented at the prison have assisted in reducing the number of stabbings committed each year from 1,000 to 70. Number 7. Alcatraz Island Prison. However, even though Alcatraz Island Prison, located on the California island of Alcatraz just off the coast of San Francisco, has been closed for many years, it was once home to some of the most dangerous criminals in history. Al Scarface Capone was one of the most well-known inmates at the facility. The prison was infamous for its violent escape attempts, the most well-known of which being the escape attempt known as the Battle of Alcatraz in May 1946, which resulted in the death of 4 inmates. It was necessary for Alcatraz to seal its doors on March 21, 1963, as a result of its terrible reputation as well as the expensive cost of running the jail. Number 6. ADX-Florence Supermax Facility. ADX-Florence, located in Colorado, is meant to house the most dangerous inmates, many of whom are kept in near-round-the-clock solitary confinement. In June 2012, several inmates filed a lawsuit against the prison. According to the lawsuit, the prison's circumstances foster inmate abuse and torture by creating an environment conducive to such behavior. Number 5. Sante Prison. Sante Prison is located in the city of Paris, France. Known for being a terrible environment, several inmates have chosen to commit suicide rather than continue serving their sentences in the institution. In 1999, a total of 124 convicts committed suicide. Because of the widespread violence in the prison, convicts are only permitted to leave their cells for 4 hours per day. In addition, the prison system develops a hierarchical structure that makes certain prisoners more powerful than others while making the conditions for the weaker prisoners even more difficult to endure. Number 4. Diyarbakir Prison. Diyarbakir Prison is located in Turkey. The circumstances of Diyarbakir Prison, located in the Turkish city of Diyarbakir, have long been known to be brutal. One of the most egregious aspects of the prison's history is the incarceration of children for life terms, which has become well known. The jail's aggressive nature appears to stem more from the actions of the prison guards than from the actions of the prisoners themselves. The year was 1996, and an incident occurred in which guards and cops brutally beat convicts. As a result of this occurrence, 10 convicts were killed and another 23 were injured. Number 3. Sabaneta Prison. Sabaneta Prison is a maximum security prison in Mexico. The Sabaneta Prison is located in Venezuela, in the South American country of South America. Prison officials say they have enough space for 15,000 inmates, but they actually have enough for 25,000 inmates. In fact, there is only one guard for every 150 inmates, indicating that the jail is severely understaffed. The prison is well known for the number of violent occurrences that occur there. When a fierce gun battle erupted in 1994, 108 inmates were killed, including the guards. In addition, 196 convicts were killed and 624 others were injured as a result of prison violence in 1995. Number 2. Tadmor Prison. Tadmor Military Prison in Palmyra, Syria, is widely regarded as one of the world's most terrible jails in which to serve time for a crime against humanity. Several organizations, including Amnesty International, have stated that every aspect of it was intended to dehumanize its inhabitants. The most infamous occurrence in the prison's history occurred in June 1980, and it is still remembered today. President Hafez al-Assad has escaped an assassination attempt by members of the Muslim Brotherhood. According to reports, he orders soldiers to execute any prisoner they come across as punishment for the attack. Tadmor was shuttered in 2001, but it was reopened the following year. It is no less cruel in our times. Number 1. Carandiru Penitentiary. It is often considered to be the world's most violent and lethal prison, with Carandiru Penitentiary in Brazil, South America, being the most dangerous. In 1992, a brutal prison massacre resulted in the deaths of 102 convicts who were shot and killed. In addition, the prison is notorious for its horrible health conditions. In the jail's health section, nearly 1 out of every 5 convicts has been diagnosed with HIV, according to prison officials. If you're seeking for a place to experience hell on earth, go no further than this god-forsaken pit of a prison that was demolished in 2002. Carandiru was the site of the country's worst prison massacre, which resulted in the deaths of 102 inmates in 1992. Atrocious health problems afflicted the institution, which are almost too horrific to describe in full. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.